Friends, let's see the next topic. Bronsted-Lowry acid-base theory. We already discussed about Arrhenius acid-base theory and their limitations. Okay. Now we will see what is Bronsted-Lowry acid-base theory. This is one of the important theory regarding to explain acidic and basic nature of the compounds. So Bronsted-Lowry acid-base theory. It is proposed by Bronsted and Lowry, both of them. So according to this theory, what is meant by Bronsted-Lowry acid base? What is meant by acid? According to this theory, the definition for the acid is Bronsted-Lowry acid is a substance which has a tendency to donate proton. It is a substance which has a tendency to donate proton is called Bronsted-Lowry acid. So the tendency to donate proton. So where protons means we consider proton means H plus ion. If any substance can able to donate H plus is called as Bronsted acid. Let's see the example regarding this. HCl, is it have H or not? H hydrogen in here it has. So it can able to donate to H plus. Am I right? So it is a Bronsted acid. And H2SO4. Am I right? And HSO4 minus, it can able to donate hydrogen. And HCO3 minus. Okay, is it clear? So these are all example for Bronsted acids. So Bronsted acid is a substance which has a tendency to donate proton is called Bronsted acid. So let's see the example. HCl when treated with water, now this HCl donate the proton to this water molecule. Donate the proton to this water. HCl donate the proton to water. That means it lose the electron, am I right? It lose the proton. So now it is Cl minus, am I right? Cl minus. Now this compound donate the H plus to this one. That means it lose the H or not? It lose the H. So after losing of H plus, what is the remaining one? Cl minus 1. So it take the H2, am I right? So then what it becomes? H3O plus, am I right? H3O plus. Now this substance accept the H plus. Now this can donate the proton to this compound. Am I right? This is proton donor, am I right? Now this one is proton donor, am I right? So proton donor is called as Bronsted-Lowry acid. Proton donor is called as Bronsted acid. So if it can able to donate the proton, this compound can accept the proton, am I right? So here hydrogen proton must present in the compound. Okay, that means simply we denote according to Bronsted-Lowry, according to Bronsted-Lowry theory, an acid must contain hydrogen. Am I right? Must contain hydrogen. Is it clear? Proton donor. Proton means H plus. Proton means H plus. Okay. So now it is called as Bronsted acid. Is it clear, ma? Next come to Bronsted base. Bronsted base. So what is meant by Bronsted base? So Bronsted base is a substance which has a tendency to accept H plus ion is called Bronsted base. Let's see the example. So proton accept. If any substance can accept the proton, then it is called Bronsted base. Let's see the example in this only. So now this is HCl, am I right? Treated with H2O is reversible. Is it clear? Now this can donate the proton to this H2O, am I right? H2O. So proton donor is called as Bronsted acid, am I right? Bronsted acid, Bronsted acid, proton donor, where HCl is called as Bronsted acid. Now this H2O accept this proton, am I right? Accept the proton, then it becomes Bronsted base, am I right? B means Bronsted base, Bronsted base, Bronsted. So proton donor is called as Bronsted as proton acceptor is called as Bronsted base. That means where H2O is called as Bronsted base. So now this one is proton donor, am I right? Proton donor, and this one is proton acceptor, am I right? Proton donor and proton acceptor. So then what are the products after losing of H plus? What is the remaining one? So it becomes Cl minus, am I right? Now plus already we have two hydrogens. It gets one more hydrogen, Now it becomes H3O plus, write less. Okay, H3O plus. After gaining the proton, it has H3O plus. It loses the proton, it has Cl minus. Why? Because here H plus and Cl minus we have. Okay, so this is the reaction where it is proton donor, so we call it is Bronsted acid. Where it is proton acceptor, so we call it is proton Bronsted base simply. Okay, is it clear, ma? So in the both case we explain their nature with respect to proton, proton donor is called as Bronsted base. Proton acceptor is called as Bronsted base. So both case we explain with respect to proton, that's why we call it is protonic theory also. So what is the another name of this? Protonic theory. Protonic theory, and also called as protonic theory. Why? Because we explain the nature of the compounds, either it is acid or base with respect to proton, am I right? With respect to proton. So it is also called as protonic theory. Remember this. So let's see about proton here. So why H plus is called as proton? Why H plus is called as proton? So generally proton protons means represented as P plus. It is a positively charged particle. You know, electrons, protons and neutrons, where electrons are present in the atom outside of the nucleus, where neutrons and protons are present inside the nucleus. So we call protons and neutrons nucleons, you know. So protons process which kind of charge? Positively charged species, am I right? So where we H plus is called as proton, why it is called proton? Just see. So now this is atom, you know. This is atom. Consider this one is atom, am I right? This is the atom. So this one is hydrogen atom. Hydrogen atom, suppose. So in the hydrogen atom, how many electrons it has? One electron and one proton, am I right? In the hydrogen atom, we have one electron and one proton. Is it clear? Okay. So now this is the nucleus, am I right? The center is called as nucleus. Is it clear? So in the center we have proton, am I right? Positive charge is present at center, proton. Okay. So in the outside of the nucleus, this is the nucleus where protons are present, positively charged. Okay. So where electrons are present at outside of the orbit, am I right? Where H plus is called proton means, suppose this is hydrogen, it consists of one electron and one proton, am I right? So suppose hydrogen lose one electron, hydrogen lose these electrons, then hydrogen becomes as H plus or not? H plus or not? So hydrogen lose its electron, then what is remaining here? Plus one, you know, plus H plus. H plus means, what is meant by H plus? Now this is taken as hydrogen. This hydrogen atom consists both electron and proton, am I right? So now this hydrogen atom lose one electron. Now it becomes hydrogen ion. It is called as proton. So why it is called proton? So now would like to draw the structure of H plus. Now this is H plus ion structure. This is the center, you know. Okay. This is the orbit. So now there is no electron at this place. No electron in H plus, you know. So what is the remaining ion present? Only proton. Okay. Now H plus is equivalent to proton or not? H plus means proton. Why? Because there is no electron here, you know. Now enter H plus structure is called as a proton. Why? Because only one positive charge is there. P plus means it is called proton, you know. Proton. H plus means when it lose one electron, hydrogen atoms lose one electron, then it is called proton, H plus. So losing of electrons means there is no electron in H plus, no electron. So which one has? Here it has protons only, proton only, P plus only. That's why H plus is called as proton. Okay, in H plus only protons are present, am I right? So we call it as protons. So therefore proton equivalent to H plus. Proton equivalent to H plus. Remember this. Proton is called as H plus. Why? H plus there is no electron, only protons are present. That's why we call it as proton. Remember this. The next important concept, conjugate acid base pair theory. Conjugate acid base pair theory. So very important in our Bronsted-Lowry acid base theory. We have conjugate acid base pair theory. Okay. So let's see the example. What is meant by conjugate acid base pair theory? Just write the definition. An acid and base pair differ by a single proton, that means H plus, single proton is called conjugate acid base pair, is called conjugate acid base pair. This topic related to Bronsted-Lowry acid base theory. In that only we are discussing. In that conjugate acid base theory we are going to discuss. So what is meant by conjugate acid base theory? An acid and base pair differ by a single proton is called as conjugate acid base pair. Let's see the examples. So this is the gas. We consider ammonia, it is also gas, is reversible. So what is Bronsted acid? Now in this case this HCl is acid, now it can donate the proton to this base. Ammonia is a base, okay? So remember, now HCl is donate the proton to ammonia, am I right? HCl donate the proton to ammonia. Proton donor is called as Bronsted acid, am I right? Bronsted, Ba means Bronsted-Lowry acid. Is it clear? Proton donor is called as Bronsted acid. Proton acceptor is called as Bronsted base. Is it clear, ma'am? All of you? Everyone? So now what happened? This HCl by the losing of H plus convert as Cl minus, am I right? Cl minus. Then it gained the proton, then what happened? Become NH4 plus. Is it clear? NH4 plus. Already we have 3 hydrogens, it gain 1 more hydrogen, then it becomes NH4 plus. So we call it is ammonium ion, don't forget. Ammonium ion, we call it is ammonium ion. Okay, this is ammonia. Okay, so in this direction it is forward direction, am I right? In this direction HCl is named as Bronsted acid. Now this one is called as Bronsted base, am I right? Suppose if we consider forward or backward direction in the same equation, okay? So that means these two are undergoes reaction, they produce HCl and NH3 again. So let's see. Now in this case, this ammonium ion can able to donate proton again. Now this is proton donor, am I right? This is called proton donor, H plus donor, am I right? Proton donor is called as Bronsted acid, am I right? Now ammonium ion is called as Bronsted acid. Now what about this one? It proton acceptor, that means H plus acceptor here. Chloride ion is H plus acceptor. So chloride ion is called as Bronsted base, am I right? Bronsted base. Proton acceptor is called as Bronsted base. Proton donor is called as Bronsted acid, am I right? Okay. Now this reaction at equilibrium, remember this. So let's observe one thing. An acid base pair differ by a single proton is called as conjugate acid base pair. So let's see this one. What it is? Acid, Bronsted acid. And now what about this one? Bronsted base, Bronsted acid, Bronsted base. Compare these two. Why? Because after lose the H plus, it converted as Cl minus, am I right? Now compare how many hydrogens are differ here in these two. How many H plus are differ? HCl it has one. Here Cl minus, there is no hydrogen, am I right? Now how many protons are different? Only one proton. So now this is the Bronsted acid, this is the Bronsted base. Now these two belongs to one pair, am I right? Now this one become one pair, this is HCl, which is called as Bronsted acid in the above example. Now this one is Bronsted base. Bronsted base, am I right? Now how many protons are differ here? Only one proton. What is the difference of number of hydrogen in these two? Only one hydrogen. So single proton is differ. Then we call it is conjugate acid base pair. That means these two are differ by single proton. Am I right? Single proton. So we called as conjugate acid base pair. Now these two are called as conjugate acid base pair. Am I right? So now come to these two. Ammonia gain the proton and how it become NH4 plus. Now consider these two here. These two. How many protons are different? This is Bronsted base, this is Bronsted acid. How many protons are different? So only single protons. So now these two are also called as conjugate acid base pairs. Am I right? How many protons are differ? Only single proton. Now this one is ammonia is called as Bronsted base. Now this is called as Bronsted acid in the above example, Now these two are conjugate acid base pair, Conjugate acid base pair. Is it clear? Conjugate acid base pair. Okay, now? Simple. An acid base pair differ by single proton is called as conjugate acid base pair. Here it is proton donor. After proton, what is the compound? Cl minus. When it gain the proton, then it becomes as NH4 plus. Am I right? That means these two are conjugate acid base pair. An acid base differ by single proton is called as conjugate acid base pair. Is it clear, all of you? Let's write the question. Identify the conjugate acid base pair in the given equilibrium reactions. The first one is let's say this one. This is proton donor, am I right? This one is called as proton acceptor. Proton donor, proton acceptor. So now this one is called as Bronsted acid, am I right? Now this one is called as Bronsted base. After donation of proton, what is the remaining one? Cl minus, am I right? Now NH4 plus, is it clear? NH4 plus. Okay. The forward direction, this is Bronsted acid. This one is Bronsted base. Now come to the backward direction. Now this one has excess proton, that means it can able to donate the proton, am I right? So proton donor means here hydrogens are present or not? Hydrogens, 4 hydrogens are there. So then it can able to donate the proton or not? Yes. So now this can, the proton donor, am I right? So it is called as Bronsted acid, am I right? Now there is no hydrogen, it can able to accept the proton from this one. So now this is proton acceptor, that means we call it is Bronsted base, am I right? Bronsted base. Now in this example, so what is conjugate acid base pair here? So conjugate acid base pair means the acid base pair differ by single proton. Now this is Bronsted acid, this is Bronsted base. How many protons are different? Compare the acid and base. Now Bronsted acid here. Now in this side Bronsted base is this one. Now compare these two. How many protons are different? HCl and Cl minus. One proton is different. This is Bronsted acid. Now this one is Bronsted base. Am I right? And compare these two terms, Bronsted base, Bronsted acid. Compare the Bronsted acid, Bronsted base, and Bronsted base and Bronsted acid. Am I right? Okay. So, but both are differ by single proton. That must. Okay. Now this is Bronsted base. Here it is Bronsted acid. How many protons are different? Single proton. This one is NH3 and ammonium ion. How many protons are different? Single proton. So now this one and this one. This one is example for conjugate acid base pair in the above example. Am I right? This is also conjugate acid base pair in the above example. Simple. An acid base referred by a single proton, then we call it is conjugate acid base pair. Okay. So Bronsted acid means proton donor, Bronsted base means proton acceptor. Okay. So Bronsted acid must have proton, Bronsted base means can able to accept the proton. Remember this. Let's see the second example. HCl treated with water. Okay, is it clear? Now it can able to donate the proton to H2O. Is it clear? So then what happened? This one becomes Bronsted acid. Now this one become Bronsted base. Am I right? Then it will becomes as Cl minus. Am I right? Then this one H3O plus in the forward direction. So in the backward direction, this can able to donate H plus or not? H plus. That means it is Bronsted acid. Now this one is Bronsted base. Okay. Now compare the both side Bronsted acid and Bronsted bases. This is Bronsted acid. This one is Bronsted base. Now how many protons are different? Single proton. So HCl and Cl minus is conjugate acid base pair. And what about H2 and H3? Bronsted base and Bronsted acid. So only one proton is different. Am I right? So another example here, H2O and H3O plus. These two are, this is Bronsted acid base pair. This one is also Bronsted acid base pair. Okay. Is it clear, ma? And come to third. This is ammonia. It has two lone pair, you know. This is H2O, where this H2O can able to donate the proton to this one. Proton donor, am I right? Proton donor means this one becomes Bronsted acid. Is it clear? So it's gain the proton means Bronsted base. Is it clear, ma? So then what happened? This one become as NH4 plus and OH minus. Is it clear? In H2O, what are the ions are present? In H2O, ions are present H plus and OH minus. Am I right? After donating the H plus, what is the remaining term? OH minus. Is it clear? So now in the forward direction, come to backward direction. Now again ammonia can able to donate the H plus to OH minus. Is it clear? So that means proton donor is Bronsted acid. It gain the proton means Bronsted base. Am I right? Bronsted base in the backward direction. So again it gain the H plus and OH minus becomes H2O in the forward direction. It lose the proton, then it become again ammonia. Is it clear? Now compare the Bronsted acid base pair. Now this is NH3 Bronsted base. Now this is Bronsted. How many protons are different? Single proton. So now NH3 and NH4 plus is the example for conjugate acid base pair. Okay. And come to this one, Bronsted acid and Bronsted base. So H2O and OH minus. Is it clear? How many protons are different? How many protons? Single proton is different here. Am I right? So now this one is called as conjugate acid base pair Is it clear? And this one is also conjugate acid base pair. Conjugate acid base pair. Is it clear, ma? All of you? Simple and acid base pair differ by a single protons. Okay, then we call it as conjugate acid base pair. Is it clear? Let's see the next example. CH3COOH and HCl. It's reversible. Where HCl is acid. Okay, acid. Now this one is proton donor, so we call it as Bronsted acid. Okay, is it clear? Now it gains the proton means it becomes Bronsted base. Is it clear, everyone? So now what is the compound? CH3COOH2 plus, then it becomes by the losing of H plus Cl minus. Am I right? Cl minus in the forward direction. So in the backward direction it can able to donate the proton. Am I right? So this means H plus donor is called as Bronsted acid. Now it gain the protons means Bronsted base. Am I right? Is it clear? So now write the conjugate acid base pair here. So one thing you remember, here this one is acetic acid, this one is HCl. Generally HCl is the strong acid, am I right? Where acetic acid is a weak acid. Both are acids. Now both are present at same side, am I right? In that particular case, the weak component considered as base. Okay, with respect to HCl, in this particular case we consider acetic acid is base. Okay, is it clear, ma? So why? Because HCl is strong acid. When both are compared in the same side, now in this particular case, even though acetic acid is acidic in nature, but its acidic nature is somewhat less. It compared with acidic nature of HCl. Both are acids, but here we mentioned this one is base. That means proton acceptor. Actually, acid can do proton donor. Where HCl is also acid, acetic acid is also acid. Okay. Now, how can it possible for the reaction? So, when comparing with the acidic strength of HCl, acetic acid strength is less. So, we assume here acetic acid is a basic nature and comparing with HCl. Remember this. Is it clear? So, HCl is a strong one, acetic acid is a weak acid. Okay. In this particular case, so we consider acetic acid is Bronsted base with respect to HCl. Both are acid actually. Okay. Remember this. So now what are the conjugate acid base pair here? In this particular case, this one is Bronsted base. Now this one is Bronsted acid. How many protons are different? Only single proton. Now the conjugate acid base pair is CH3COOH and CH3COOH2. This is one pair. Am I right? Right place. Don't forget. Okay. Now come to Bronsted acid and Bronsted base. How many protons are different here? Only HCl and Cl minus. Only one proton. So now this one is also called as conjugate acid base pair. Is it clear, ma? All of you? CH3COOH is reversible HCl, and in this side I would like to write Cl minus. Okay, Cl minus. Is it clear, man? So now this is minus, minus. Here it has hydrogen, Okay, now it can able to donate the proton to this. Am I right? Am I right? So then it becomes H plus, it gain the H plus, Cl minus gain the H plus, it becomes as HCl. Am I right? HCl. What is the remaining term here? Actually it is minus, it is plus. Remember this. This is minus, this is plus. So what is the ion? When it lose the H plus, then what is the remaining one? That is CH3COO minus. Am I right? So in this compound, when H plus is released to Cl minus, this becomes HCl. Okay, is it clear? What is the remaining one? CH3COO minus. Is it clear, everyone? So proton donor is called as Bronsted acid. Here proton acceptor is called as Bronsted base. Is it clear, everyone? And come to here in the backward direction, in this direction. Here it has proton. It can able to donate to this ion. Okay. So this is Bronsted acid, proton donor. Am I right? Proton donor. And come to this proton acceptor. So acceptor means Bronsted base. Bronsted base. Is it clear? Is it clear, all of you? Everyone? Okay, this is acetic acid, HCl. Okay, and come to, it's a very, very important equation. I would like to explain some important concept in this equation. So that is generally we keep the heading here. Comparison of strength of acid or base. Strength of acid or base. Okay. Now here two acids we have. One is HCl, another one is acetic acid. You know, which one is strong acid? Which one is strong acid? That is the comparison of strength of acid and base. Okay. So this is acetic acid. This is HCl. You know, generally. Now which one is strong acid? Which one is weak acid? So in that particular purpose, now the two acids are written in opposite places to this reversible condition. One side acetic acid, another one is HCl. Remember this. Don't write at same side both here. When we should need to compare strength of acid, which one is strong acid, which one is weak acid. In that particular cases, the acid terms acetic acid and HCl write in both side. Here it is one acid, here it is one acid actually. Okay. Then we can able to compare which one is strong acid. Okay. Remember this point. If you compare the acidic strength of acetic acid and HCl, then write the two components in both side. One side is acetic acid, another one is HCl. Don't write here. HCl is here. Okay. Remember this. Okay. So now listen here. Are you clear this one? If you need to compare the acidic strength of acetic acid and HCl, okay, so write like this. One is reactant, another one is product. Don't write this here. Both are at same place. Okay. So come to this one first. This is let's see the explanation here. CH3. This is the structure of this compound. We call it is acetate ion. Am I right? Acetate ion. So now there is some rearrangement here. That is, these are the electrons. You know. So these pi, we call it is pi bond. These electrons can able to migrate towards oxygen. These electrons migrated in between carbon and hydrogen. So then it becomes CH3, right? Reversible arrow here. CH3 bond C. Here one bond is breakdown. The remaining one is 1. Here oxygen gain minus. So the direction of the arrows means it is donation of electron. Remember this. And here this arrow makes another bond between carbon and oxygen. Here one bond is formed between carbon and oxygen by the donation of these electrons, and migration of this bond, that means breakdown of the bond, makes some electrons at oxygen. These structures are called as resonance. What we call it is resonance. Resonance. Okay. When the compounds which are in resonance, they are highly stable. Highly stable and also strong. They become strong. They become strong. The compounds which are in resonance structure, they are become strong in nature. Now it is Bronsted base, that one is strong or not. So then it is called as strong base. Strong Bronsted base. Astatine is strong Bronsted base. Why? It participates in resonance. Resonance. Simple, this bond migrate in between these atoms, then it makes one bond. Here we have double bond now. Now this pi bond is migrated towards oxygen. Then one bond is breakdown, another one is makes as minus. Is it clear? That phenomena is called as resonance. I think you discussed in organic also, I think. Okay. So that phenomena is the resonance concept. So the compounds which are in resonance, they are highly stable and become very strong. Now this is Bronsted base. This undergoes resonance structure. That's why it's become strong base. Astatine is strong base here. Okay. Is it clear? So now this one is strong base. Now write the conjugate acid base pair. Conjugate acid base pair. Conjugate acid base pair. Conjugate acid base pair. Okay. And one more thing here about Cl minus would like to discuss. Now Cl minus means, in generally chlorine, how many electrons it has? 7 electrons, 7 electrons. So if it is in Cl minus, it has 8 electrons, So now which one is stable? Which one is stable? So chloride is stable. Why it is? It gain 8 electrons. This is nearest noble gases argon configuration, So the gas which attains nearest noble gas configuration, then it is also becomes stable or not? Now this chloride becomes stable, Stable, So that means it unable to lose the electron, Cl minus unable to lose the electron. Remember this chloride means, here this chloride ion becomes stable and this is unable to lose the electron. Unable to lose the electron. Okay. If anyone lose the electron, its nature is basic in nature. Later we will discuss in Lewis acid base theory. So that means it cannot willing to donate electron. It cannot willing to donate electron to others. Then it is weak base. Remember this. Then we call it is weak base. Suppose in case of ammonia NH3, it has 2 lone pair of electrons. It can able to donate electron very easily. So it becomes strong base. It becomes strong base. Is it clear, all of you? In this case, chloride ion is stable and it is unable to donate the electron to others. With respect to electron, I am saying here. So chloride means it has electron or not electron. So this chloride is unable to donate the electrons. Why? It is already stable here. Stable with 18 electrons. So nearest electronic configuration. So this is a weak base. There chloride means weak Bronsted base. Weak Bronsted base. Is it clear? Chloride is a weak base. Why? Because here it has electrons. It is unable to donate the electrons. Why? Because chloride is already stable. So we call it as Bronsted base. Why? Because it is acid with the protons and is also unable to donate the electrons. So we call it as weak base. Weak base. If it is fully completely donate the electron pair like ammonia, then we call it a strong base. Okay. So this is Lewis acid base theory. We will discuss later after this theory. Just remember. So here Bronsted base is a weak base. Why? It is unable to donate the electrons. Okay. Bronsted base is a weak base. Okay. Is that clear, ma'am? Now write the conjugate acid base pair. Conjugate acid base pair. Now this is Bronsted base. This is Bronsted acid. So both are differ by a single proton or not? Single proton. So now Cl minus and HCl are called one conjugate acid base pair. One conjugate acid base pair. Next come to second one, Bronsted acid and Bronsted base. So Bronsted acid means here CH3 COOH and CH3 COO minus. Am I right? Is it clear, ma, all of you? CH3COOH and CH3CO minus, both are differ by single proton. Okay, so now these are also called as conjugate acid base pair. Remember this about statement, an acid and base, compare acid and base only, both are different by single proton, then only we call it is Bronsted conjugate acid base pair theory. Okay, so remember this here, very important concept. This is what it is, weak base, am I right? Weak base. Okay, now this one is actually Bronsted acid. Remember this, weak base has strong conjugate acid. Remember one more important point here, very important. Suppose if you take acid, this is Bronsted acid, it loses H plus, am I right? Bronsted acid means it can able to lose H plus, okay, then it gives Cl minus, am I right? Cl minus. Okay, now how many protons are different? Single proton, okay, single proton. Bronsted acid gives, this one becomes conjugate base means this is the Bronsted acid. How many protons are differ by this and this? This is actually base, base, Bronsted base, Bronsted base. Again it can able to proton donor means Bronsted base. Proton donor means in the backward direction. In the backward direction what happened? It accepts the proton, so we call it is Bronsted base. Okay. Now I call it is conjugate base. Now this is Bronsted acid. A Bronsted acid is having conjugate base. Bronsted acid having conjugate base. Okay, remember this. It loses the H plus, then it gives Bronsted base. This Bronsted base is called conjugate base. So now we call it is an acid has conjugate base. An acid has conjugate base, am I right? An acid has conjugate base. Now conjugate base of an acid, what is the acid? HCl. Acid having conjugate base. Conjugate base of acid, where acid is HCl, is Cl minus, am I right? If any acid lose the proton, it acts as a base, this compound, then it is called as conjugate base of this acid. Conjugate base of this acid is Cl minus. So an acid has a conjugate base. An acid has a conjugate base. An acid is have a conjugate base. So now conjugate base of an acid is, what is the conjugate base of this acid? Cl minus. Is it clear? Conjugate base of an acid HCl is Cl minus, am I right? Is it clear? An acid has a conjugate base. Okay. And next one more important point here. Base has as a conjugate acid. Base has a conjugate acid. Base has a conjugate acid. Base has a conjugate acid. Is it clear, ma'am? Is it clear? Base has a conjugate acid. Base has a conjugate. Let's see the one example regarding this. In the same examples, would like to take one more base here. Suppose consider a base Cl minus. Now it gain the proton, that means it is called Bronsted base, am I right? Then it gives Bronsted, both are commons, what happen is cell. Okay, now it is called as Bronsted acid, am I right? Bronsted acid, gain the proton, it gives Bronsted acid. Okay, is it clear? This is Bronsted base, it gain the proton, it converted acid. This cell is acid or not? Acid. Then we call it as Bronsted acid here. Why? Because it is hydrogen. Okay, it gained the proton, then we call it as Bronsted base. Okay, so now my point is Bronsted base has a conjugate acid. Now this becomes conjugate acid, conjugate Bronsted acid, conjugate Bronsted acid. Okay, base has a conjugate acid. Okay, now how many protons are different here? These two, Cl minus and HCl is called as conjugate acid base pair, am I right? Conjugate acid base pair. So what is the given statement here? Base has a conjugate acid, this is Bronsted base. Okay, now this become conjugate acid of Bronsted acid. Simply write, this becomes conjugate, this acid is called as conjugate acid. Remember this, conjugate acid. So this is base has a conjugate acid. Now conjugate base has conjugate is, so conjugate acid of base, what is the base? Cl minus is HCl, am I right? What is the base has conjugate acid, am I right? Now what is the conjugate acid of this base? Cl minus is HCl. Is it clear? So remember this, Bronsted base has conjugate acid, Bronsted acid has conjugate base. Remember this thing, very important. So when Bronsted acid lose H plus, it gives conjugate base. Now conjugate base of HCl is conjugate, this acid has base or not? Conjugate base or not? Now this one is conjugate base. Now conjugate base of HCl is Cl minus. Now this one is base. Conjugate base has in conjugate acid. Now conjugate acid of this base is Cl minus. Is it clear, ma? Once again, base has its conjugate acid. Acid has its conjugate base. Okay? Is it clear? Everyone? Simple, acid has conjugate base. Base has conjugate acid. Clear? Now let's see this equation. CH3CO minus and HCl, and it is HCl, HCl. This is, we discussed a strong base. This is called Bronsted acid. This is a Bronsted base. We call it is strong base already. Strong base. Now HCl is a Bronsted acid. Okay, Bronsted acid. So now one more statement. Weak acid has strong conjugate base. Weak acid has a strong conjugate base. Acid has a conjugate base or not? Conjugate base. Now weak acid has a strong conjugate base. Remember this. And one more statement. strong acid has weak conjugate base. Weak conjugate base. Am I right? Acid having conjugate base or not? If acid is strong, then conjugate base becomes weak. Is it clear? Very, very important. Okay. And before that, we discussed acid has conjugate base. Am I right? If acid is strong acid, that means the base become weak opposite. Okay. Base has conjugate acid. Am I right? Base has conjugate acid. So if base is weak, then this becomes stronger conjugate acid. Am I right? Simple. You should remember this. Acid has a conjugate base. Base has a conjugate acid. Weak acid has a stronger conjugate base. Strong acid has a weak conjugate base. Opposite. Now in this case we compare the strength of acid, acetic acid and acetate ion. Okay. Acetic acid and acetic acid and HCl. Actually both are acid, you know. Now which one is strong, which one is weak acid? That is my point here. For the purpose, I have to write the both acetic acid and HCl in the opposite direction. One side is acetic acid, another side is HCl. Now I would like to compare the strength of acids of acetic acid and HCl. Actually both are acids. Am I right? Now I would like to compare which one is strong and which one is weak acid. Both are acid actually. Okay. So now see. Now this one is what it is. Acetate ion is Bronsted base. This base nature is strong base, you know. Here acetate ion is strong base. It is a Bronsted base, and that too which type of base is weak base or strong base? Strong base. So now this is strong Bronsted base. Why? Because resonance due to resonance. Am I right? Due to resonance. Already we discussed in the diagram. Resonance. This is a Bronsted base. Why? Because it is proton acceptor. You know, it can able to accept the proton. So that's why it's become Bronsted base. Okay. Remember now this is strong base. Am I right? Strong base. So it is strong base means strong base has weak conjugate acid. So what are the conjugate acid base pair regarding these two? CH3COOH and CH3CO minus. These two are conjugate acid base pair. Am I right? Conjugate acid base pair. Is it clear? In that acetate ion is. Why? Because both are differ by single proton. Bronsted base, that too strong, you know. Strong Bronsted base. Okay. Now this one is called as Bronsted acid. Okay, Bronsted acid. So strong base having conjugate acid or not. Now this one becomes conjugate acid. Am I right? Conjugate acid. Simply this one base having conjugate acid. Already we discussed it. Base has conjugate acid. Now this one is base. This base has conjugate acid or not? Conjugate acid. Now tell me, conjugate acid of CH3COO minus is CH3COOH. Am I right? Bronsted base has conjugate acid. So now conjugate acid of this base is acetic acid. Acetic acid is the conjugate acid of this base. Am I right? Is it clear? And now tell me, strong acid conjugate acid of acetate ion is CH3CO minus. Okay. Now this one is Bronsted base, you know, which is very strong. Now strong base has weak conjugate acid. Am I right? Note this point. Strong base has weak conjugate acid. Okay. Weak base has strong conjugate acid. Okay, now this is strong base, you know, acetate ion is strong base. Now what about its conjugate acid? Conjugate acid. So strong base, where acetate ion is strong base, you know, strong base has weak conjugate acid. What is the conjugate acid of this acetate ion? Conjugate acid of acetate ion is this acetic acid, conjugate acid. So conjugate acid of acetate ion is acetic acid, am I right? Acetic acid. And come to now acetate ion is strong base. Strong base always having weak conjugate acid. So what is weak conjugate acid here? Acetic acid. So in this case, therefore, acetic acid is weak conjugate acid of acetate ion, which is strong base. Strong base. Where acetate ion is strong base, it has a conjugate acid, that is acetic acid. So acetic acid is a weak now. Why? Because acetate ion is a base is strong. Strong base has a weak conjugate acid. So acetic acid become weak here. Weak acid. Acetic acid is a weak acid. Weak conjugate acid. Am I right? Simply, strong base has weak conjugate acid. Now this acetate ion is called as strong base, so automatically it has weak conjugate acid. Weak conjugate. So write down each and every point, okay, and analysis again what I am telling here, okay. These points are very important. Weak acid has a strong conjugate base. Strong acid has a weak conjugate base. Acid has a conjugate base. Base has a conjugate acid. So strong base has a weak conjugate acid. Weak base has a strong opposite. Okay. Now I am telling here, acetate ion is a strong base. Then automatically the conjugate acid becomes weak. Simple. Okay. Is it clear, man? And next come to here. This is a weak base, you know. Can I rub this? And come to next second conjugate acid base pair in this equation, Cl minus HCl, am I right? Can I rough this? And compare these to next conjugate acid base pair here. This one, am I right? Conjugate acid base Cl minus and HCl. Why? Because both are differ by single proton, you know. Okay. Now what about Cl minus Cl? Weak base. It's clear, weak base. So weak base having strong conjugate acid. Why? Because conjugate acid of base Cl minus is HCl here, am I right? HCl is the strong acid, conjugate acid of this base. Okay. Now this one is weak, then automatically its conjugate acid becomes strong or not? Strong. So now weak base this one, then it becomes strong acid. This bronzed acid become strong. Okay, is it clear? Okay, students, we will meet again on tomorrow. Have a nice day. So note this point, very important. Weak acid has a strong conjugate base. Strong base has a weak conjugate acid. Base Cl minus is a weak base. So it has strong conjugate acid.